Well, that last one made her mad. What do you mean? What's wrong with a bagel? She says.
What's wrong with everything on a bagel? It's great.
Well, Benjamin Franklin didn't understand it, you see.
Clearly.
They didn't do those things in those. Did they even have bagels back then?
They didn't have bagels then.
Yeah, they didn't, right?
No.
So that's the thing. He had no idea what was going on. Poor Ben. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Diane's here. Yay! It's Tuesday Trivia. It's Baby Pictures. We're going to play Fremder's tune so he doesn't get mad at me.
See, now why do you have to do that?
Oh, because I'm picking on him.
Just say we're going to play Fremder's tune.
Fremder's tune. I had every intention of going into what happened. I was totally going to talk about it.
Don't worry, Fremder. I got you on this one.
Oh,
I got you.
Well, it happened on the show on Friday when Fremder was here. He had a song that he wrote, and I believe that's him that did all the parts, recorded it. So he asked me to play it. I said, okay, no problem. And sure enough, it became a problem. For whatever reason, I still don't know what happened, but I couldn't get the song to play on my phone. So I felt bad, and I said, don't worry, another day we'll do it. Don't worry, I'll get it to play. And then then after the show, he got really mad at me because he was trying to play the song for Rosie. Grace Fiocco was here. He's trying to play the song for them. Now, I've heard the song already, so I didn't think it was the end of the world. But while he's playing it for them, Bosie called me. Mm-hmm. So I took the call. And I'm talking to Bosie, and Fremder's like getting all pissed off. He's, trying to play my song. I said, all right, well, they can hear it. You got to play. And then he got up and left. He goes, you got to play it another time when that guy isn't talking.
Well, okay.
So I just said, all right. I said, I'll play it on the air on Tuesday when Diane's here. I said, and I thought, in my opinion, that makes up for it.
Okay.
But
here's what I'm going to say to this, because I had this with Anthony. Anthony has a really bad habit of, at work, and I don't work with him anymore. He's in a different location. But when I did, he'd be in his office, and he'd be having a conversation with someone who's present in his office. Okay. And anytime the phone would ring, he'd take a call. And he'd stop that conversation to take the call.
Yeah.
And it would piss people off. But they wouldn't tell him, but they would tell me. And then I had to sit him down and say, listen, you need to stop doing that. If you have somebody who's got your attention and they're present in the room, unless it's your kids or your wife, who only literally call me if there's an emergency, because otherwise they text me. That's the only time you should take.
I'm going to cut you off right now because somebody's knocking on the door, and I
have Is that a knock? I'll get it.
Oh, you're going to get it? Now, I do agree with everything you just said.
Taking that call. You should have called Bosie back.
But I thought he was just playing it for them. I've already heard it.
How to speak over his song. If you're having a conversation.
But they could still hear it.
No.
I don't know who's knocking on the door. I don't know who's here.
An axe murderer.
Are we about to die? Diane has no idea who she let in.
I have no idea who I let in.
Oh! This is...
But he had such a nice smile.
All right, let's not get crazy here. Let's not get crazy here. All right, I'm putting the mic on. I have to fix cameras so I can...
We have a surprise guest. I did
not
know. So
you've heard me a million times talk about Hershey and the Keeks.
I have.
That is Hershey.
Is it really?
How are you?
Good. How are you? Nice to meet you.
Nice. This is a pleasant surprise, pal.
Wait, let me know when I can be on the mic.
Well, the mic's on. I'm just getting the camera going.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I don't even have a camera pointing that way.
This is just why I'm the worst, by the way.
Why are you the worst?
The fact that this right now...
I love surprises.
But I know you do. But it makes me the biggest hypocrite on earth because
you hate it.
Because Tony knows that I hate it on my show. I don't tolerate it. I don't allow it. So it makes me a big hypocrite.
One time for his birthday, Bosie came in and brought him gifts before the show. Okay, before the show, and then
I almost fell. There.
And then Bosie left. Then he left before the show. He was still rocked by it and wanted to kill somebody.
Okay. Yeah, so I will apologize because the truth is I don't usually, when you have Diane on Tuesdays, I don't notice a lot of extra vagabonds that there usually are during other shows. Am I perceiving that correct? Like, is there a reason for that usually?
That's not entirely true.
We do have guests.
Yeah, I bring in guests, but
we do like the shows when we don't have guests.
Right. Yeah. I will. Depending on who the guest is, I may try to schedule them for another day.
Yeah.
Because
I think it's
I
just
enjoy
partly
Diane
because we
so
have
much.
so much to say.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Last week we ran almost 20 minutes long because we just couldn't finish.
Yes,
And,
that is correct.
we just have things to talk about.
Yeah.
But having
So-
said that, you have nothing to apologize for because I love surprises. I love when people just pop in.
And you
to
always
hang,
at least
so.
make me feel like you want me to be here as much as I possibly can.
Well,
be,
yeah,
which is
you were
lovely.
invited yesterday.
Yeah. Yesterday I had the parade, so I didn't get over here. But and today I was at my day gig, and it's only about a mile away, and we lost power. The whole shopping center where I work lost power. My school
kidding.
lost power. So I think I'm going to be back within an hour or two. But I was going to go home, and then I'm like, you know what? This is like a
that's
very
good. Cool.
rare
Like it's meant to
opportunity.
be.
Yeah, like
That's
the chance of me being able to be here on a Tuesday is almost nil and void always.
Right.
So I was pulling into my house. I'm like, let me go see Tony.
Nice.
You know, and I didn't even remember that it was Diane. And then I'm like, when I was pulling in, I'm like, they do their special trivia and shit like that. So I'm gonna be on a fly in the wall. If you
Good,
want me
we
to
got
talk, I
plenty of
will.
time.
No, talk,
But-
please.
Yeah.
You're a part of it. You're
Yeah.
here.
This is
You're,
great.
yes. Did they? Do you know why they lost power? Was there an accident?
I don't know what happened. I just know that one of my coworkers had asked a guy up on a ladder, and he's like, "Oh, this is pretty bad." And like you hear a linesman say that, all I know is there was like a little fire somewhere and a little spark, and it didn't seem like they were ultra confident that it was going to be resolved anytime soon. So they let people leave, and then there's John Rusiello.
It is
sure.
John
do you
Rusiello.
work?
Yes.
I work at. I'll tell you after online. I don't usually talk about it on.
Right, but for the whole shopping center to be out, that's
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
be
I work
pretty
right
important.
too.
Yeah,
I'm right on.
but the whole shopping center's out.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sweetheart. Good morning, Diane.
Good morning.
Morning, sweetheart.
Hiya, Mark. How you doing, buddy?
What's up, buddy boy? How are you? How you feeling, pal?
I'm hanging in there. Yeah, how you hitting them?
I'm hitting them straight, buddy. Hitting them straight as always. How about you?
Good answer.
There you go. Well, win some, lose some.
I gotcha.
Trying to hit a superfecta.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but
Not at all.
since you're playing songs, Mr. Walker,
Yeah.
I would love to hear the song that I helped orchestrated and Diane sang
Frank's song.
for your birthday.
Yes,
You
and-
haven't done that yet either?
No, I totally forgot
What
about
is
it.
wrong with
And
you?
it was, and it's funny that Mark's here because he's one of the people that said you got to play that
just
on your
assumed
show.
Well, you
last
have
week
you
that
not
had
done it yet?
I totally forgot about
Oh,
it.
that's so
Believe it?
cool. No,
But
that's good. Something
but
to
I-
look forward to here.
But I don't have it today. I
Not
don't
today, but I mean,
yeah,
next
maybe-
week or tomorrow or whatever.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, my apologies. I totally forgot about it.
You're completely inept. I tell you.
Well,
what
that's
can
a
I
given.
say? This is a Kaplan word. Inept. Okay.
Inept.
Yep. Don't hurt yourself
Yeah.
with those big words.
Yeah. Don't trip.
Yeah, that's a big word like marmalade and delicatessen.
Right.
Talk to you later, guys.
Love
All right,
you.
so
Love you,
again-
buddy. That's That's a nice little quick little shot from Rusiello, a little pop in.
He's good like
Yeah.
that.
Pops
Yeah.
in and
Yeah.
I like it.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Well,
as
he has
fuck.
yet to top my pop in. Going down there to actually show up at his house.
God damn.
true.
That is one of my favorite stories of all time, and it will
Is
always
that right?
be so.
Oh,
It's just
cool.
cool. Listen, I love feel good shit like that. So,
Yes.
when you can take a guy like that who obviously has a real passion for you and this show, and you can, especially when he's not in the best of health always, and you can do what you did for him, it's incomparable to me.
Well, and that's exactly it. Not in good health. I mean, what does it take to just? I mean, I was there, I think, for 12 hours and came
really,
right home. Like, what's
but
really
you
what's the
just
big
made
deal?
that trip for that purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, yeah.
And it cost the round trip was $300, which
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you're not going to miss. I mean,
No.
there's plenty of other things I could have done with that money, John.
And you would
Yeah.
have, and
Yeah.
you wouldn't,
Yeah.
and like you said, you'd have nothing to show
Right.
for it, and not a story to tell for it.
Right.
So there
Yes.
you go.
And you post. I saw this morning. You posted a feel good story about a girl at your school.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like I've been doing this, so long story short, I work in admissions. I deal with usually young people who are trying to get into school, and I've probably met in 23 years easily multiple thousands of students. And like I posted on social media, I've seen tears, I've seen laughter, I've seen fighting in my office, I've seen it all. And this one girl, right before she left and she was in the process of making application for a pretty hard program to get into that I deal with, she just looked at me. She's like, I want this more than anything I've ever wanted in my entire life. And no one's ever said that to me before.
Really?
No one's ever said it to me before. And it definitely moved me a little bit. Hence the reason why a week later I'm writing about it on social media. And it kind of, and she's not like young, like 20. She's like maybe 28, 29. And she decided to make this move at this point in her life. And it just, it kind of goes to what we do here. Like later on in life, you became the manager of this podcast studio, and you have your own show. And then 2 years ago, Diane came on the show, and I did my own show, and I've been doing stand-up since I'm 30-something. Like the moral of the story is, it's just never too late. If there's something that really is going to impact you and change your life, fuck it, just go for it.
Why not?
Just do it.
I agree.
Yeah.
You know,
100%.
Yeah.
Kind of the case with you and your singing, right?
Definitely the case with me and my son.
How old were you when you started singing?
38.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I had never sung, in
Right,
public
like not
before,
even in
and
chorus,
went on
right?
over the last 20 years to develop multiple bands. I did
Right.
that for a living for almost, 8 years.
There was a time you were doing that for a living?
I did that for a living.
I missed that.
That's outrageous.
2011, 2012, I did almost 300 gigs a year.
Nice.
I was working 7 days a week, doubles on weekends.
Nice.
Like hitting it hard. I had 2 bands. I was doing duos. I was doing special events. But what comes with that is, no grown-up health benefits or things like that.
And
so
that's
when I got divorced,
same here, right?
I had carried those for a little while, but then needed my own.
Right.
So that's
Without
now
asking.
I'm a grown up.
Without asking for like numbers, like what you were making or anything, but was it possible to just pay for benefits from living like that?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Right.
Possible, but ridiculously expensive to do so.
I couldn't.
Right.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
Then live.
Right.
So
Right.
it would have been such a bit. I was really just making ends meet like
Yeah.
that, as
Yes.
most musicians do. And thank God, when COVID came, I wasn't in that position. I had so many musician friends who really make a living doing that.
Oh, sure.
And didn't work
Right.
for the longest time and couldn't collect anything because they were
Right.
not on the books.
Yeah. Right.
It's a thing, but I luckily had already been working at the dealership and was able to.
Yeah.
I got really lucky.
It's Again, it's a very similar
And now
life
it's
here.
my
These
fun
guys.
thing. Now I get to do it
Right.
for the fun of it and for the love of it.
I find it fascinating. You were 38 when you started. I was 38 when I started stand-up, and I've been doing it now for 15, 16
that?
years. So
Yeah.
it's a really case in point. Like, it's just never too late to.
Right.
Never
exactly.
too late.
Right.
If you have
Right.
a passion for something, just and it didn't start as that. It started as a just dabble. I was singing karaoke somewhere, and somebody gave me his card and said, "Hey, the guy that was hosting the thing was a musician, and he said, if you ever want to sing." And I dabbled a little bit with him, then joined a doo-wop a cappella group and learned how to do harmony.
Oh, wow.
And then it was over time. And within a couple of years, I realized, I was good. I could do booking and managing and that kind of stuff. And that's when I kind of started to do on my own. But yeah, it's
Who was the karaoke guy? Was it Frank Walker?
no, his name was Leon Benny. I don't even think he lives here anymore. He was a guy out in Islip, and we hired him to do my father's 70th birthday
Oh, that's funny.
party. And he plays keyboards and sings, and he also has karaoke. So we had karaoke for the thing.
Nice.
And yeah, he asked me to do some things, and then I thought, oh, maybe I really can do this. And then one thing led to another, and then it turned out to be a living for a while.
And speaking of getting into comedy, can we talk about your show? Or?
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you wanted to save that for tonight.
No. I mean, I will talk about it tonight in a different vein. Absolutely. Yeah.
Last Thursday, and we talked about it last Friday in here, and I showed a bunch of pictures and some videos, which I don't have now. Sorry.
That's okay. No, we'll just talk. We don't need props.
Thursday night, Hershey and the Keegs had a show at the brokerage.
Yes, I saw it advertised.
Right, that's right. I advertised it like crazy on here. Rosie, who's here with us on Fridays, performed. Eric Haft, Richie Byrne, but Eric Haft and Richie Byrne also performed music.
Yeah.
Eric Haft is a phenomenal drummer. Richie Byrne can sing his ass off.
Mm-hmm.
Special musical guest was Michael Paris from the band OAR.
Yep.
And it was not that I expected. It was weird. Not that I expected less, but it was
so
such
much
a
more than what you
great
thought.
show. Yeah. I loved every second of it. Everybody crushed. Like, the energy was truth. The energy was fantastic. The crowd was great. They were responsive. You guys played the crowd well. You mixed it, which that's what I really liked. The flow of mixing in some music here and there while in between the comedy. Like, it didn't kill the flow.
No.
There was no awkward, shifts. even though Keegan did like 20 hours
Yeah,
to start
he did an
the
opening
show.
set of a Netflix special to open up the show. Yeah,
Which I'm totally fine with.
yeah. As everyone was, it was fine.
He's one of those guys you could see the same set over and over.
Which
but
you
still
do, yeah. You always do.
He's got some new jokes.
The new Obama in office jokes.
Well, no, that's not what I was talking about.
No, I know.
But you still laugh every time
Of
you
course.
hear these jokes.
He's an entertainer.
It was great. Your Girl Scout joke cracks me up every time.
Yeah.
Rosie was fun. Like it was
Rosie
just
killed.
a great night.
So
Michael Paris, I just want to throw in there, threw in a deep cut by Sting, and I'm a huge Sting guy. I think it seemed like I was the only guy in the place that knew the song he was even singing.
Yeah.
And he rocked it. I could watch him for hours because the way he plays guitar. Well, at least that night. He was doing some keyboard work, and he's a keyboard player for OAR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But he was doing some guitar work. What he does, he lays the guitar flat, or it's laid down flat.
Yes.
But what he does, he
does that, and he also, but he bangs it.
He taps it
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
in a way that it's hitting the chords, but it's also like a percussion instrument.
I've seen that not down like that, but I've seen people.
It's
play the
amazing,
guitar like
and
that.
he was making up some songs on
Yeah.
the fly,
Yep.
and some of them were really funny as well.
Absolutely.
So it was just a great night. The only, I don't even want to say a downside, but the only negative,
Keegan.
other than Keegan,
Yeah.
it started late. So
Yeah.
because Richie Byrne was making jokes about how this night is going on forever. It was only a 2-hour show.
That's right.
You just started. It didn't start till 8:30. It was billed, I think, for 8.
Yeah, and that seems to be what happens a lot of times. And I think it was a situation where we had to work out some kinks. And I like what you were saying just now about like you had certain expectations, but you really didn't know what to expect. And I think that was all of us because some of the pressure that we felt was like, how is this going to work? Is the comedy with the breakup of music going to work? And for whatever reason, listen, I've seen comics go and murder, and I've seen the same comics go and kill. So the truth is, you just don't know how an audience is going to react to whatever the case may be. And the fact is that the energy in the room was just something that I really haven't experienced in a long time. It was a different energy. Mikey did great. Rosie fucking murdered, went up. I mean, and that's a tough spot to go in after the host. She had a lot of people there, and she was just like, that's just the most impressive to me about her is that she has not been doing this for very long, yet she behaves like a comic who's been up there for 20 years, which is hard as a performer.
See, that's what I was going to say before, and I stopped myself. I was going to say, truth be told, there were a lot of friends and family in the audience, but to me, that would kind of almost like I was like downplaying that you guys were crushing. Yeah, because that had very little to do with it.
It didn't. And
you
for
guys
me,
were crushing regardless.
Listen, I will tell you that, especially that I live in this community and a lot of people come to buy tickets to see me. But for me, if I roll into Governor's on a Sunday night and it's 300 people in here and I don't know a soul, I much prefer that than when I know that my neighbors are there and all the shit, because you know that you have to talk to them tomorrow and like they may drop a little innuendo about a bit or something like that. So the crowd of strangers, I don't give a fuck what happens to them. I mean, I want them to laugh, but I don't have to worry about the follow-up. So believe me, while it definitely helps that Rosie's Tia and Mommy were all there, but like ultimately she had to get the other 150 people to laugh too.
That was harder
and
for her.
And she did it. And listen, it was just a very special night. It was very meaningful for me that you were there, and Donnie and Grace and other comics. And it's just one of those nights that I don't know if we'll ever be able to replicate exactly the way it felt. Sometimes, and then this in show business, and you too also in your show.
Let's do it again, and then again is never quite
again
the same,
might just be it could be a total shit sandwich. You know what I mean? Like, don't go to the funeral if you missed the wedding, right? Like that's the whole thing. Like you have Knock 'em Dead shows where you tell me like the audience was going fucking nuts. Yeah. Right.
Oh,
so it was very special, and thank you for bringing it up.
Oh yeah, sure. I loved it. Congratulations. It was. I thought it was fantastic.
Cool.
Fremder's still carrying on about me saying that he was pissed off. All right. We understand you weren't pissed off. Okay, we got it. I was teasing anyway. Vicky's watching. Hi, Vicky. Ann is watching. Bosie was watching. Very nice. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Good to see everybody here. How was so you went to the parade?
Yeah.
You were one of the few towns here that didn't have rained out.
Well, so it rained, and here's my thing. Like, I moved to Levittown in 2002, and every year it was walking up with one baby in a stroller, and then a couple of years later another baby, and now my babies are 23, 21, and 16, and so there was no babies with me at the parade, and there was no neighbors or wife or anyone. It was just me.
Oh, really?
Just because it was pissing rain out, people had things to do, and it's just not the same. And my logic is there's going to be a 95-year-old veteran walking this parade who's not going to be walking this parade next year. And he likes when people are waving at him on the curb, and I was going to be that guy, and I was.
Oh, wow. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, and it wasn't. I mean, there were other people there. I happened to run into some neighbors, from down the block, whatever. But the crowd was definitely sparse. But my thing was like, I'm going to sit at home because it's fucking raining out.
Right.
Like
Yeah, I don't
they
really
make
let the rain
umbrellas.
stop me from doing things either,
I mean, I didn't.
Yeah.
So I got an umbrella,
I don't
got a
mind.
chair, walked up the block, and it was a little abbreviated. The convertibles and the fancy cars were a little bit limited, but like the band, all the little elementary schools and the bands were walking. The old vets and the retired, police officers and Army veterans and whatever were all there.
That's great.
And it was cool as shit.
Nice.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I do enjoy. I like parades
Yeah.
myself. Yeah, especially
Yeah.
when it's in your own community and you know everybody.
2 blocks
And,
away. Yeah.
How was your weekend? What did you do?
I worked the entire weekend.
Oh, really?
Well, I was off Friday. God, I can't even remember Friday.
You
Friday.
I swear to God.
Well, you remembered you were off.
And it was a nice day on the weekend. So
It was not. It was. I was off Friday. So I did like how I got my nails done. I played poker.
Oh, nice.
Stuff. So, and then Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I worked all 3 days.
Wow.
And yesterday they did a nice little barbecue, which was good. But
that's
we
cool.
left. We were done at 5 yesterday.
That's
Turned
early
out to
for
be
you.
A really busy day. Yeah, I work till 8 normally. But it turned out to be I guess the weather worked for us because it turned out to be a crazy busy day. If Memorial Day is a beautiful day, we have 2 or 3 people trickle in, and that's
Yeah,
it.
right.
And always think, why am I here?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know? But it was, I think we sold 13 cars yesterday.
Wow.
It was a busy day. It
What?
was good.
And that is considered a lot, I'm assuming, right?
Now, it
Now.
didn't used to be,
Oh.
we used to be busier, and it's just, things have taken a downturn. So it's,
okay.
it's much quieter. But it's a good day. It's a solid day, which we haven't seen many of.
13 cars sounds like a lot to us as laymen in
Yeah,
the business.
someone who's
yeah.
not in the business. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have no
Yeah.
idea actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanted to have a really solid month, 10 cars a day would be
Okay.
solid. So 13 is a really good number, but
Right.
we're doing, 6 on other days now.
Right.
We would like to be doing 10.
Yeah, of
so.
course. Sure. Wow.
But it was a good weekend. It was fine. It was. I made some chicken wings and macaroni and cheese and steak pinwheels on the barbecue last night.
steak
And
pinwheels.
So it was nice.
Wow.
We had a good because I got home early and Anthony had he was ready. He got home before me and. He had bought all the stuff. He had a picture in his mind of what he wanted it to be. It was good. It was nice.
Nice.
But Anthony, you're divorced. Is Anthony your new husband or boyfriend or?
Yeah, a new boyfriend.
Boyfriend. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
You don't call him fiance with that
Fiancé.
fancy
Fiancé.
ring of
Weird,
yours?
That's a weird. Yeah,
Oh,
no, we
mazel,
will
that's
get
nice.
married, but
Yeah.
that's a weird word to me.
Yeah.
Fiance is a
Yeah.
weird word.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Wife is a weird word to me still.
No, that's just a weird word. Yeah. So
Yeah.
whatever.
I use that word all the time,
Yeah.
because I have so many different ones.
You know what? Some people have they find fiance weird, boyfriend or girlfriend weird.
I
like
find
in your
boyfriend
mind,
weird too
Yeah,
because I'm like 60 years old. Like,
Right.
Yeah,
but it is
true.
what it is.
it is what it is. He's the guy who
He's
helps
the-
you
he's
make
the guy
steak
at home.
pinwheels. Yeah.
He's the guy at home.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, it's funny because Francesca on Mondays, her boyfriend is Anthony. You have Anthony. Rosie, her ex is Anthony.
Every man in her entire life in history is Anthony.
Well, pretty much.
Her father, may rest in peace, was Anthony.
Yes.
Her brother is Anthony.
Right.
Her ex, who's still very close to her, is Anthony.
Wow.
So yeah, you're Anthony.
I had
Right.
no
Yeah.
Anthony's in my life until this Anthony.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. No.
You waited. You saved the best for last.
Well,
Yeah.
Irish
He is a
German,
good guy.
Irish
Yeah.
German, so we're like, not Anthony.
Yeah, not Anthony.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. We're hanging out with Diane and
Mark Hirschman's my name.
no, sorry.
Yeah.
I just
Oh.
sorry.
Hershey.
I'm not
Yeah.
Brandon Lacaruba.
Yeah.
I wanted to I totally
Oh,
forgot,
God,
but
how funny was that?
I wanted to tell Mike the other night, please, when you introduce him, do the
Oh,
same
shit.
thing. And we did a show years ago.
Yeah.
Brandon Lacaruba, who used to do the show with me on Thursdays, he's the guy that used to bring in the food that I don't like, and I would have to eat it.
Yeah.
It was
Which is
awful,
basically any kind of food other than
Oh, yeah, it was anything.
other than an Entenmann cookie and a French fry.
Food
Pretty much.
all the time because
Yeah.
I cook and I bake and
Yeah.
I just brought Roland brownies at work
Yeah.
because he loves the brownies and I made some last night and I thought to myself I'd bring Tony but he's not even going to eat it.
Right.
On my
Yeah.
birthday, Peter Anthony came in. No, it wasn't for my birthday. It was when I came back after being off for a month. Him and Rosie brought a cake, and they even said before they opened it, they said, "We bought you a chocolate chip cookies. We know you're not going to eat the cake," but they opened it, and it was chocolate cake, chocolate icing, chocolate cake, which I do eat.
Yeah.
And this thing was out of this world.
Wait,
Capri's
Peter made
Bakery.
it or from a bakery?
Capri's Bakery in Seaford.
Okay. Nice.
Holy cow, this thing was heaven.
Oh, nice.
So
And-
you'll eat chocolate.
Chocolate.
Yeah.
Without like any fancy, just chocolate icing, chocolate cake,
Yeah.
without fancy
do
crap
that.
on
You
top
can
of
do
it.
it, Diane.
All
I
right.
can do that.
You can
Okay.
you can definitely
I won't
do
argue,
it.
and I will get you all the bacon you want.
Okay.
Yeah, Diane's a big bacon person. But anyway, yeah, so a few years ago, you guys were doing a show at the brokerage,
Yeah.
and Brandon was hosting.
Yeah, Brandon Lacaruba.
And
that's
he's
right.
about to bring Mark on.
Yeah.
And he's like, ladies and gentlemen, and he blanked out.
Couldn't remember
He's
who
just
I was. Now,
He just yells, he didn't even say Hershey, like Hershey and the Keys. He just went, Hersh!
yeah.
And I was dying.
Well, the funny thing is, like, so the show was promoted for weeks as Hershey and the Keegs Productions. Like,
Right,
you just
right.
got to remember that.
Even if you
And,
remembered
know,
that, you knew.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't
Yeah.
even say Hershey.
He couldn't. Yeah, he's like
Hirsch.
I'm like, I'm glad I'm paying a guy to be the host who can't remember my name as the host. But we had fun with that.
Oh, it was another great night.
Yeah, we had fun with that, and it certainly would have been Mike deserved to give me a jab like that since I went ahead and introduced him as Chaz Bono the other day.
Oh, what a
Yeah.
laugh that got.
Yeah.
Yeah, that went over really well. And yeah, Mike's mother's right there at your feet, no less.
You know, it's so funny. Like, and again, as you're both performers in some vein. The mental mind fuck about comedy is that you can have a great set prepared. You can be ready to go, but you just don't know how a crowd is ever going to react to you.
yeah.
And
Right.
for me, I knew I was going to drop the Chaz Bono line. And to tell you the truth, once I dropped it and I saw how the crowd reacted to me, I knew they were like putty in my hands. And I
Yes.
knew that I can play and have
Yes.
fun. And I did play a little bit. But there could be a time where you drop that first joke that you
And
think
you
is
get
a
nothing.
killer, and then you eat a bag of dicks. And then all of a sudden, you know you're fighting uphill.
Yep.
So, that didn't happen, and I don't think it happened to anyone the other
No,
night. Like,
not at all.
It just was so smooth and comfortable, and yeah, it was awesome.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really was.
Yeah,
And I haven't heard from Brandon. He moved to
he's
Texas.
in Texas. Yeah,
and
he's in Texas.
I heard from him a few times, like maybe within the first 6 months of him going down there, and then he did come up once to visit. But
Yeah.
and it seemed like he was doing well.
All right,
but-
so you reach out, you make a
Yeah,
little.
I'll have
list
to
and-
reach out to him, see how
yeah.
he's doing.
Yeah.
All right. So, it's actually perfect that you're here because I wanted to talk a little baseball. Are you reading comments?
Oh, sometimes I'm
your
curious
eye
as
goes
to
up.
what. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's Fremder.
They talk amongst
Yeah, they have
each
their
other.
own-
and
I
they
like that.
It
Yes.
is.
The
Everybody
knockers.
knows each other, and
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
really
They
great.
do. They have their own
Knock
conversations.
talk. I like that.
Knock talk.
Yeah, they're knocking each other.
But it's Fremder. If B. Arthur and Sting got married, she'd be B. Sting.
all right.
John Rusiello, just want a diabetic. Just what a diabetic needs: chocolate cake.
Right. We didn't
Make
even
sure
think of
it's
that.
double Dutch chocolate cake.
I forgot about
Oh,
that.
believe me, I didn't forget, but
Yeah.
I had to eat it. So
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
been doing pretty well.
I think you probably because you're not full blown
Right.
insulin.
Right,
diabetic.
right.
So you can watch your diet and
Exactly.
and every once in a while have
Yeah.
something. You just have
And
to.
I've lost 15 pounds, and I
Yeah.
mean this weekend I indulged a little bit with the barbecues and parties and stuff, but
You're not the kind of diabetic that's going to lose a limb. You've already done that. So
yeah, I don't know if I'm more prone to it because I've already done it once. Like once it happens, it just continues.
but that had nothing to do with the diabetes, and yours
Right.
is once you get this diet under control, which it seems like you have. I think
Working
we're going
on
to
it.
start to see that your numbers are going to change and
Yes.
things like
Yeah,
that.
right.
You know,
Yes.
so
Well, and I don't even know if I talked about it on the air or not, but when I first got tested, I I didn't know I was getting tested. So
Okay.
I didn't fast. And the medication for that eye infection I had also is known to spike up your sugar.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
And you
so-
didn't know that? You had no idea about that at the
no
time?
idea.
Yeah.
Well, did we? No, we didn't know.
Yeah.
But even once we found out, we didn't care because the idea was just to fix the eye up and then
see
worry
again.
about it.
Yeah.
That's a good motivation.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when I got tested, the numbers came back. My sugar came back at 200, which that's
It's a little
alarming.
high. Yeah, it's a little high. Yeah.
But again, once I came off the medication and was able to fast and get tested properly, the next time I tested was 2 weeks later. It was down to 140, and they say like 80 to 120 is decent,
yeah,
you
it's
know?
a little elevated.
So I wasn't
but
that bad.
Yeah.
I understand there's other things like A1C. Don't yell at me.
Yeah.
But still, at least it wasn't as scary as we thought.
Out of the danger zone and into the watch
Right.
yourself guy.
Speaking of danger zone, and it works out that you're here because
Good.
because Diane is a Met fan. I was going to talk a little Mets today.
Sure.
Greg Halverson actually just commented saying the Mets suck.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's right.
Right now.
And in California, what's that?
He's not wrong right
No,
now.
he's not wrong. They just lost the last
And he's a Met
5,
fan, so
6
it's not
out of
like
7.
he's not
They
shitting on you.
seemed like they were on a bit of a roll,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
And then
Yeah, I really thought, okay, this
I thought
showing signs
we
of life
kind
now.
broke
I
out
did
of
too.
It, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But now, the past 6 or 7 they've lost. It's ridiculous. Ann in California is all excited to see Hershey.
Hey, Ann, what's up? How are you?
Now I'm a sugar daddy with my new diagnosis, says Fremder. Scott the Mystery Man. Tony needs a glucose monitor. Get the real data. No, yes,
Okay.
I do. I actually do. I got one of those machines.
All right, good.
Yes, and now, yes, John is saying he already told me that. He said, I know. He'll never listen. No, I did.
Yeah, he's listening. He's doing good.
Okay. So the Mets are just a mess.
I mean, really, what do we say? I just
Well,
don't even know what to say about it.
Is it time to start firing people or?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No?
Well, what do I know? I mean, I'm no expert, but
And there's already.
I think the whole off season was a huge debacle, and
Yes.
some terrible decisions were made.
That's right.
Rumors
And now I think this season they have to live with it, and then see. I don't really think that firing people in the middle of the season or even, before the All-Star break makes sense.
Well, now there's rumors that Peralta might be traded. So it's like they've already given up.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't think they'll move him yet, but obviously, if it gets to June, close to the All-Star break, and you're better off being sellers. It's worked for them where they've gotten some decent prospects.
Right.
But if you're 20 games back and it's July 5th, it's time to move on. I think the skipper will get canned eventually, probably the end of the season, and I think the GM will probably get moved up. So Stearns is the president of operations, who also happens to be the GM. I think what's going to happen, because Cohen loves him so much, is that he'll probably just let him be the president of operations, and they'll hire another GM.
GM.
So it won't
And
be
I'm
like
fine
a
with that.
firing. Yeah. Because listen, they painted this guy to be a boy wonder, and he wanted him for many years. And the bottom line is, you can like him, you can hate him, it doesn't matter. The black and white is that every move he made has been poor, from trading Nimmo for a guy who's been the worst player in the major leagues, from letting Alonso go, which has been a disaster. You can just go on and on and on. There's very few moves that were right. So at some point, you can love someone, but sometimes you have to make a move even if you do love them.
Right. I mean, there's accountability. I just feel like it's still too soon. I know it feels like it's been dragging on forever, but it's too soon. I still feel like there's some talent there.
Maybe.
Some young players with some talent, and they need to kind of find their niche and their mojo, and to kind of stop that before it's even had a chance to. At this point,
you might as well just roll the dice now.
You just
Let it go.
Let yourself have a losing, right?
Yeah.
Just be resigned to the fact that this will likely be a losing season.
Yeah.
But kind of see where it goes, because if
Right.
it takes a turn after the break, even if we don't make it anywhere, at least then you know what you have to work with.
Yep.
So I think you kind of have to sit on it and let it brew a bit.
The problem with that, unfortunately, and I think that's good logic, but the problem with that is that we live in a city where the passion for sports is so intense that coming off of a year where the Mets had one of the biggest calamity breakdowns in their history, to then follow up with this, it's really tough. It makes it so that they don't sell seats and people don't go to the games. So it's all just a big,
Yeah, but we are Met fans, and if you remember the season before, that was exactly the opposite.
Right.
They would the
44 and
worst,
23 out of nowhere.
right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the second half, and it started right at the All-Star break.
That's right.
They were the winningest team in baseball.
Yeah. And made it to the playoffs and the Alonso homer.
Met fans are used to that.
Yeah.
And in my mind, that's what I'm thinking. And
That's good.
And I know, but we all have that mentality. We're not. If we were talking about the Yankees, this would be get
Different
everybody
story.
the fuck out of there today.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But we're not. We're Met fans, and that's
we're
used to that. And it was exactly the opposite the season before.
That's
and
right.
in my mind, and every year we start, I say I'd rather have a shit first half and an exciting second half.
Yes.
Than what happened last
Look at a
year.
rose-colored glasses Met fan. I like that. You don't see them.
What? Since I was my earliest memories as a 3-year-old are my mom and my grandmother screaming in 1969 over the Mets.
Yeah,
this
look at that.
is how I grew up at Shea Stadium. Watching Tom Seaver pitch and every year it's the same thing. I always think to myself, okay, well, if we have a crappy first half, we'll probably have a better second half.
I like that.
And it's the truth. It's
one of the nice things about when a team is out of it is being able to go and it's not terribly crowded where you're walking over people you can sit and enjoy.
And
the tickets are probably
fans
less.
Do still buy tickets, right? Maybe not in the numbers, but there's still, even the worst team, they're still filling more seats than most of the even winning teams right now.
Right.
Yes.
Not the Yankees. We're not having that discussion. I'm just saying. No,
right.
You know
no,
what I
you're
mean.
Right. Yes.
But they still buy tickets. We are gluttons for punishment, and we love our team.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's a little hard now because if it was the same team as last year and they were having a season like this, we would still be madly in love with them, and we would be like, okay, Petey, we love you anyway.
Right.
And so that's what's making it a little bit harder because we don't have
Right. We're
them
like, who are these
right
guys?
now.
Right.
But it's still the Mets, and it's still. So I think they have to let it simmer.
Yeah.
See
Well, they
what the
have to
second
now,
half of the
yeah.
season
Yeah, you
brings,
gotta
and
eat it
then
right
make
now.
the decisions based on what happened.
That's to Mark's point. That's why I with Stearns, I wish he looked back to like the '85 season because they were in '84 and '85. Well, '84 they came close. '85 they came close. They just had to throw in one or two more pieces.
Yeah.
And that's where I feel this. The team of last year and the year before, that's where they were. They just needed one or two more pieces, just like in '85. They came in second place in '84. Then they added Gary Carter. And then you just knew, all right, maybe this year, but definitely it's
It's
you just
coming.
knew it was coming.
It's coming.
Absolutely, it was coming.
And
you knew it.
and that was the thing. That instead of trading all these guys away, I mean, I understand their frustration. These guys weren't winning; they were coming in second place. They had to collapse.
Yeah.
But if they just added, one or two pieces to it, this would have been the team.
Yeah, I
So
tend to think that, but it's a moot point now, and
true,
what Diane
true.
said is true. Roll the dice and let's see what happens.
All right, so let's move on to Peter Crow Armstrong, which I'm sure you know. Do you know who that is?
No idea who that is.
PCA,
He's a player. Chicago, right?
He's on the Chicago Cubs.
Cubs, yes.
The Mets traded him for the guy who's currently on the shortstop, Javier Baez, who's now on the Tigers, or last was.
Right.
Baez came in a trade, did really well for the Mets that year, and then he was gone. But in the offseason, and PCA has turned out to be one of the better plays in the National League. Yeah.
But he had a little bit of an issue. What was that? I guess about a week ago.
Yes.
He was chasing a ball in the outfield, and he gave it all he had, but he just couldn't get it.
Yeah.
And he leapt up and he didn't catch the ball. He crashed to the fence. He gave everything he's got.
Yeah.
But now on the other side of the fence, there's a woman, and she's just totally going at him.
Yeah.
Making fun of him.
Yeah.
I don't know what she said. I don't know if you know, but she was taunting him.
Yeah, it was a taunt. That's what it was.
Right.
Yeah.
And then a video came out.
He had a bad reaction.
He had a very bad reaction.
Yeah.
Saying "Go suck my dick, bitch" is a bad reaction.
Yeah.
Especially when somebody got that on their phone and now it's viral.
Yeah.
But, it is what it was. So what?
Well, all right. Well, that's what I'm asking. You're president of baseball. Do you feel he should be suspended?
No.
For that?
No.
No.
But he might be. But I don't.
I honestly thought he was talking to his girlfriend, so I didn't. I thought it was fine.
You know,
it was my mother.
It is what it's terrible. He should offer up a public apology,
which he did.
And he did.
And I'd be done with it.
Okay.
If it were my decision to make, but it's not. But it's just.
See, this is why I love Diane. As soon as she heard what he did, she started to laugh.
Because
I think that's
people
awesome.
are real, like
Right.
sometimes you're going to get a real reaction, and that was a real reaction.
Well, plus the fact that she
and
was
does
taunting
that
him.
speak
She
to
had
the
it
person
coming.
he is. No, but he's in the middle of a game. He's not in a press conference where
Right.
now he's
Right.
collected and he's ready to respond
Right.
to what he knows.
He's
is
not
gonna
at the
be.
mall
he wasn't
signing
expecting an
autographs.
attack
Right.
in that moment.
Right.
Right. So it's a completely different thing than being in a room of reporters
Right.
and having to answer calmly. It
Yeah.
was just
Spur of the
emotions got
moment,
it.
and
Right.
the truth is,
We're humans. We have emotions.
and it's
so.
been, this kind of thing's been going on since the end of time. But because everyone has a goddamn phone on all the time, you can't go tell someone to suck your dick like the good old days.
I miss
No,
those days.
it's true.
Yeah,
I know. I
Yeah.
like to say that too.
You like to say "suck my
I
dick"?
do.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
If you're
Suck my
mad at
dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It just makes me feel better.
It
Yeah.
made me feel
It
better.
made me feel a lot better right
Yeah,
now. And
I'd even
I
better,
can't
yeah.
even get up from my chair for about 20 minutes.
I'm not a mean person, but if somebody gets me, that's kind of one of
Yeah.
my go-to phrases.
Really?
And or I might say it to myself.
Yeah.
Or I might tell somebody, I would have told them that,
Yeah. Can
But-
you say it a little slower?
we want to record it.
No. Me and Tony just want to hear it. That's all.
Oh, no, I'm not going to keep playing this episode of my, every night.
Or just that clip on Instagram.
Yeah, I won't isolate that on
You know what?
shorts.
You can't have the same responses and the same punishments for offenses that people have been committing for years and years and years and years.
You
because
nailed it,
now
girl.
it's easily recorded.
You nailed it.
That's
Yep.
bullshit.
Yeah.
This to
I'm
me.
sorry. You can't change the punishment now.
Right.
Right.
You
Do you
can't-
remember a few years ago when that guy was taunting Mike Tyson on the plane and Tyson had enough and he smacked
Yeah.
the shit out of that guy
Yeah,
and
like
nothing happened to Tyson?
It's great.
Because it was all caught on the phone
And
and
he
they were like, this
deserved
guy
it.
deserved it. It's just,
Right.
in my opinion, this was the same thing.
Sometimes
Yeah.
This
people
bitch
deserve
was
it, and
taunting
honestly,
this guy.
that lady deserved it.
Right. Absolutely. Well, give me an example. How does someone piss off Diane? I can't even picture you, man.
Usually, just being mean. To
Oh, just
somebody.
being
Usually
mean.
being
Spark-
mean to somebody else.
And then that'll spark you to say, suck my
I will
dick.
go straight in.
And that'll be the first thing you say?
I am a no. Then we'll get in, and I'll be like, "You can suck my dick."
Yeah. It's interesting. It's ironically because what I
do.
say.
I get very belligerent, but it doesn't last. I'm not one of those people.
That would kill the whole thing
I'm
because I
not
would
a
just start to
yeller.
laugh.
So
Yeah.
I don't go on and on and on and
Right.
on. Like I tell
Say
you,
it.
and then I go.
So it's interesting because ironically, what
Because
I
I have nothing else to say to you. There's really no more.
Well, what else
I
can you
already
say
think
after
you're
that?
an ass, and there's no reason to
That's
argue
it.
with stupid. And I
right.
just
Move
just
on.
brings you down. I don't do it.
what I say is I say suck Diane's dick. I say that.
I love
That's what I
it.
say.
That's
Because
good.
it takes a little pressure off of me. Like they don't get mad at me so much.
I will give you that.
Yeah.
I'm honored. Thank you.
Yeah.
Rosie wants to know who invited this tattooed child. Then she says, Fremder, how do you...
I am a tattooed child.
Rosie just gave it to Fremder. Fremder said, I'm German and Jewish. I guess that explains why I hate myself.
Yeah.
And then Rosie says, so how do you explain everyone else hating you?
Well, that's just the Jewish
Suck
half.
Diane's dick!
Suck
No.
Diane's dick is our new
I love Fremder.
our new rally cry. Uh-oh.
Who's that?
That's the Fremder.
It is not the Fremder.
Oh, okay.
Hi, honey!
Hi, honey.
You there?
Is it honey? Are we having phone problems again?
Oh, it's
Oh, there he is.
There he
is. Bo's man.
Can you hear us?
God, I hate this.
Oh no,
I
again?
feel like when Hirschman did his eulogy before last week when he called in.
You remember that? That was so
Now I try a
depressing.
different phone because apparently now Tony Walker has my phone on the he can't hear what we're saying, Floyd. Okay.
We got to
Got it.
figure that out.
I don't know.
Look,
I mean,
later, guys.
it worked when John called.
You can't hear us. He can't hear us.
This happened to me
But
the
we
other
can
day
hear
too.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit. Sorry, Bo's man.
Yeah, I
No.
think he just hung up. Yeah.
Yeah, he can't.
Sorry, Jeff.
The same thing happened where I was hearing like noise in the background. So when I try to call, but
And I can't call out.
Well, he's on his phone. I guess attached to his Bluetooth.
but why
in
did
his
it happen
car,
to me though? Too though, it happened to
Right?
me.
That's what it sounds like. It sounds like he's in
Yeah.
his car, and I think it's a Bluetooth issue more than a phone issue.
I don't know.
I wasn't on
you weren't
Bluetooth
on
the other
you
day,
Bluetooth.
weren't?
so I don't
And
know
it
what
happened
happened.
to you too?
I don't know why
know.
it's happening to some and not others, but
We'll figure it
I
out.
also can't call out, which is just weird too. So I don't know
I find it funny that Rosie called me a child though, because I feel like I'm sitting in a hole in this chair right now. So I'm a tattooed child. Thank you, my friend.
Freeze it.
Is this better?
Oh my God! Why? What's wrong with my phone? Why don't you like my phone? Did you program the whole system to go? No, we're not going to use that. I know you can hear everything I say. Now I can hear everything that you're saying.
Oh, thank God.
So what did you do? Are you calling on a different phone?
Did another number come up?
What did you
Listen,
do differently,
Dick,
Posey?
it said Jeff
Suck
Posey.
Diane's dick, okay?
It says Jeff Posey on both times.
But what did you do differently this time?
I used a 631 number.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right. So the answer would be yes. I use a different phone. I'll smack you in the face.
Yes, of course I use a different phone because obviously it doesn't like my 516 number.
I don't know.
It's got that phone number. It's got the sense of like, oh no, it's a touchy number. But moving on.
Hi.
I do. Hi. I love. Hi, Diane. How are you?
Good, thanks.
And Hirschman's here.
Hi, baby.
I know Hirschman's there. Hi, sexy pants.
Yeah.
So I love the fact that I'm finding out all these years later that I came in with a good gesture of bringing in a Judafact of giving him a birthday present of a menorah, and then I hear all these years later he fucking pissed me off by bringing that in. How, really? I had no idea. Now my feelings are a little hurt. But at the same time, I wind up pissing him off with my idiocracy while he was like, he didn't give a shit about the show last Thursday. He didn't give a crap. He was more immersed with trying to find a game that was going on TV.
And he needed your help so badly, and you tried.
Oh, is that right?
Wait, what was I mad at that he brought in? I don't even know.
When he surprised you on your birthday.
I
pointed out.
No, I wasn't pissed at all.
I pointed out that he didn't even stay for the show. He was gone before the show even started. But he was still like,
no, he's just breaking your balls. I love you, and I love anything you gave me, and I love the menorah, and I use it every year. So that's not true. But I did think it was funny that you were the only one helping me try to get the fucking Knick game on the other night. And that he's right. That's all I cared about. I just wanted to do my set and watch the Knicks.
Is that why you got to that show so late?
Yeah. I was just like, yeah.
Because we were pulling up to the brokerage, and all of a sudden I see Mark is in front of us, and we followed Mark because we couldn't find a place to park.
Yeah.
But me and Don and Lisa were talking, like, why is he here so late?
Oh, he's here late because he's a crazy person. That's why he's late. He doesn't want to be I don't want to be at a show before I go on stage too much.
Because you're a crazy person.
Yeah, nothing to do with the Knick game.
I thought you'd be there like 5 to make sure everything's good to go.
No, I don't need to be there. I don't need to be in a sound check. I don't need to talk to anyone. I don't need to see people who want to talk to me. Like, I need to get it out of my head that I'm going on stage, do my thing.
Same exact way.
Yeah.
Really?
I did a Huntington Boat Show. I usually, part of the excitement for me now is that I don't have to do all the stuff. I just show up and plug in the microphone and go. And it's usually last minute because they're usually like scheduled immediately after work and I have to zip right there. And this was the Huntington Boat Show. And so another thing set up the sound and everything. And Dave's wife is texting me. They're doing a sound check and it's like 10:15. We go on at 11. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll be there at 11.
Yeah,
I don't need a sound check. My sound check is check 1, 2, let's go.
Right.
Like, I just don't need any of it. And I just like to...
Posey needs to get to shows early because he needs to, get the dress on and his makeup.
No.
Tony?
Exactly. And my panties.
And Tony and Diane, I hate to be a buzzkill, but I just got a message that I got to go back to my office.
But wait, before you go, Hirschman,
sure.
I had to mention, I love the disdained yet odd look that you gave to me because you said you had that look of like how mentally ill is Posey when you said like I'm trying to find the Knick game and I was like they have all the baseball channels on.
That's right. I could give 2 fucks about baseball right now. That's hilarious. That's true. You did great.
All right, you guys have a great day. Hirschman, have a great day. Take care. Love you a lot. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Tony and Diane, thank you for letting me barge in a little bit.
Glad you came.
Yeah, it was so nice to meet you, and thanks for the time. And I'm going back to work.
Hershey and the Keeks tonight at 9:00. Grace Fiocco is joining me and Mark. I will be here tonight. I will see you later.
Oh, so you heard from the nice guy?
Yes.
Okay.
I will be here.
Okay. All right, kids.
Very
I answered
nice.
the door and he was standing there with that smile and he said, "Do you know who I am?" And I said, "No, I don't, but you can come in anyway."
It's me, I'm obsessed with people knowing who I am.
Oh, well, now I do.
Okay, good. All right, kids. I love you.
See you, Mark. Thanks. That was fun.
That was fun.
That actually happened back when me and Andy, when Andy used to come in on Fridays, So Benny Rizzuti is a comedian on the island. He was in here for something. He was in here for something, and he left a jacket behind, right? And it was I think a Thursday that he left the jacket. So he texted me that night. Hey, can you grab my jacket? Give it to, because Benny lives out east. Andy lives out east, and he says, can you grab my jacket and give it to Andy, and then I'll meet him somewhere. Now to this day, I have no idea why, but Andy said no.
Huh.
He wouldn't take the jacket. So, and if I remember right, I texted Benny and said, he's not taking the jacket. So I didn't hear from him. We did the show. Show's over. I didn't hear from him, so I left the jacket here. Well, I didn't know what was I going to do. I'm like literally seconds from home. Benny says, all right, well, I'll work something out to get the jacket from you this weekend. I said, Benny, I don't have it, and I'm not going to be in the studio. What do you mean? I need my jacket. I was like, well, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not going. I think I had shows. I'm working all weekend. I'm not going to be in the studio. I don't know what I'm going to do without my jacket. I can't believe you didn't take it. So I finally wrote. So, well, next time don't forget your jacket. I was like, what the? I was like, I'm sorry. But I don't know what you want me to do. Why didn't the guy take my jacket? I don't know why he wouldn't take your jacket. I'm not going to force it on him. So the following Friday, the jacket sat here for a week. The following Friday.
He couldn't have come in during the weekend when the place was open and just ask somebody for it?
He could have.
Said, where did you leave it? Can I
go
in and...
somebody have keys to the studio? Yeah, right.
Okay.
And then it sat here for another week. The following Friday, Andy and I are in here. We're doing the show. And it was winter. I mean, obviously, we're talking about a jacket. So we're sitting in here, and we're doing the show. All of a sudden, we didn't hear the back door. We didn't hear anything. All of a sudden, the sliding glass door here slides open. And there's a guy. He's got a hood. His mouth is covered. He's got sunglasses. And he's got like 2 or 3 layers of jackets.
You think you're going to get murdered?
Yeah, I mean, he did. He walked in and just stopped and was looking at us. And me and Andy, we're talking. We're still just doing the show. We're just like we all know. We're just talking, and we're just kind of looking. And as we're talking, we just keep going. And he's just standing there. Fine. And we didn't address him. Nothing. We just kept on going. But in my head, I'm like, what is happening here? All of a sudden, he turns around, grabs his jacket, walks out, and he's gone. So then Andy said, he looked right at me. He goes, I thought we were about to get shot.
Wow.
I go, well, I guess that was Benny Rizzuti because he took the jacket and left. So, yeah, and then we were able to laugh at it. But
so
it was
I would just like to say that I left my jacket here last week.
Oh, that's right.
And you know what happened? I texted Tony and I said, did I leave my blazer on the chair? And he said, oh, yes, you did. And I said, it's okay. Just leave it there. I'll get it next week. And an hour or two later, I'm at work and I feel somebody on my chair. He hand delivered it to me.
That's right.
So, I mean, I don't know what that means, but...
You also don't know what...
You went the extra mile.
You also don't know what I did with it before I brought it over, but...
Stop. Stop it.
I sniffed it and took pictures with it with my shirt off.
You're so screwed up.
Yes. Yes, I am. Let's see here. Carol's watching. Hi, Carol.
Hi, Carol.
From This Is That Was Funny, Rosie. Rimshot. Oh, he wrote Grimshot. I see what you did there. Carol saying hi to everybody. Did you ever get over the R-rated show yesterday, Miss Carol? Yesterday was kind of R-rated. Yeah, we talked about
dirty kids.
We
you tell
talked
me
about
that all the time. That's Francesca, right?
Yeah, she loves it.
I love it.
She was getting.
I have to tune in on it.
She said something about she told us that she once asked her boyfriend, and I'm just quoting her. She said, "Why are you sleeping over if you're not going to fuck me?" That's what she claimed she said to her boyfriend once.
Wow.
Yep. And then she was in a room full of guys. It was a sausage fest, and we talked about names for our penises. We talked, I think we talked. Oh, we talked about giant boobies.
Wow.
Yeah, I think we covered the whole anatomy. I think. Yeah, it was quite the show yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah. Carol Sir John was definitely R-rated, and I had to leave early to pick up my son from the airport. Very funny. Yeah, it was quite the show, says John, especially with Miss Francesca. Francesca is such a sweet, addition. She makes me laugh every time she is on, says Carol. Yeah, she is. She fits right in with the family.
That's funny. That's great.
Nice shirt, says Fremda. You all look like Brentwood. Oh. I wouldn't have read it if I knew what that meant. Ah, Fremda. Yeah, and then John says that he would definitely, if he was you, he would get that blazer dry cleaned. And then my mother
actually wearing it right now.
Oh, is that the same one?
Yes, because I just brought it with me last week and had it sitting on the chair. I wasn't wearing it.
Right.
And it just, because it's light, it's a 3/4 sleeve, so it's, and now
Nice.
all of a sudden I'm.
Do you want the AC on?
No, I'm good, because it only lasts a minute or two.
Oh, all right.
And I'm okay.
I did fail to mention last week that I like your hair. It's darker. You were doing lighter for a while. Now it's darker. I noticed.
What I really want to do, so
Is
I
have some
don't
fun.
go to the salon. I last year, not this past year, the year before on Super Bowl Sunday, I went and I had highlights done, right, with a dark brown underneath, and I really, really like that. And then I would just do the roots, and then it grew out and it got very, very light, so I started coloring it again, staying lighter, and I've not been happy with it. I color it myself, I cut it myself, and I just decided I had to start going a little bit darker again because I didn't like.
Well, this is the natural color.
This is just a light brown. This is my natural.
But it's your natural. So I'm always a fan of
really
the natural
like
color.
To go and get the highlights again, but that costs money, and more than the money, it takes like 4 hours.
Oh.
Where do I find 4 hours?
Exactly.
I have to figure that out, but I'm going to do it.
Well, I think this looks great.
Well, thank you.
I just wanted to let you know that I noticed.
Thank you.
But I did forget to mention it. All right. So, it's noon. So let me, as promised, we got the baby pictures coming up, and then we got Tuesday trivia. So I don't forget or run out of time. Because we do have 3 with Z today. They're like at 1:15 or 1:30 or something today. They're coming on. They have various work scheduling. Their work schedules change, so they were on Thursdays, but now I think we're doing Tuesdays for a while. Their guest today, so it's called 3 with Z. Christian Z is one of the guys, so that's where the Z comes in. They call it 3 with Z because they cover 3 topics.
Okay.
And so it's just 3 with Z.
And it can be random topics.
Yeah, but him and his buddy Rob, that his co-host, they come in with planned topics.
Right, so they know what the topics are going to be
Right.
before they come in.
And sometimes they have a guest. Sometimes it's just the 2 of them. Today they have a guest. It's me. They asked me to do the show with them today.
Cool. Wait, what time is that?
I'm not even sure. It's around 1:15, 1:30 somewhere.
Okay.
And they said because it's 3 people, so now one person gets to pick each topic.
Okay.
So I know Christian doesn't want it known what he does for a living on the show, but I will tell you he's a union guy. So I'm a big union guy, so that's what I said, well, there you go. Pros and cons of a union. Mm-hmm. That was the topic I picked. Mm-hmm. Well, I gave them like 4 or 5 topics. Because sometimes they'll do like video games, which I know nothing about.
No, I know.
So, sometimes like last week, the week before, they did something with music, and in my head, I'm sitting here in my head like, oh, I have so much to add to this. But I kept my mouth shut because I wasn't on the show. So sometimes they have topics. I don't know what the other 2 topics are. But I gave them like 4 or 5 topics of stuff that I know about to see if, and they chose the union topic. So that's today. That's this afternoon. So we don't have all day. It's like the old days when Peter was still here.
Okay,
we have to rush out.
Be out of here at 12:30.
Right. No, not Z as in Z's where you're falling asleep. Scott, you stop that. Okay. So before we get to the baby pictures and the Tuesday trivia, as promised, I will play for you. Where the hell is it? Oh, there it is.
Oh, yeah, this is Fremder's song.
This is Andrew Fremder's song. It's called, it is called Victory. And it's like an orchestral movie theme.
Oh, nice.
Here we go. Yep.
Play it. Oh, do I need this on?
go. That was it.
Really cool.
I think, John, you mentioned before that I should play the video from what you guys did for my birthday, which John helped with some of the lyrics.
I know.
So,
I
John,
know it.
here's your new assignment. Put some words to that. Fremder, the pun master. John, that's your assignment. Put words.
That's really cool.
So, yeah, Anne loved it.
I loved it.
Diane,
The orchestration, and I want to know what that sound was. It sounded like pixie sticks on the corner of a table. I want to know what he used.
I was curious how he did all the percussion, like
Yes.
even the drums.
Very cool.
This was all done like sequencing, like you didn't actually play like live
right,
drums.
I'm guessing he used it.
Yeah.
They're just really cool.
I tried to get a.
But some of those sounds you can't necessarily recreate on a. They have to be.
Yeah. Well, I know he
was
plays
great.
guitar. I don't know what
great.
else he plays. I tried to get a picture and I wasn't able to, but like for the first half of the song, Diane was just sitting there like this.
Well, because I
So that
like
was cool.
to listen to all the
Right.
parts.
No, it shows that you were enjoying
and then
it. That's why I
forget
brought
that
it
we're
up.
on camera, and I'm probably
Well,
going to
we
look at
weren't.
it later and go,
No, we weren't on.
"Oh, we weren't?
No.
Oh, thank God."
That's what I'm saying. That's
'Cause
why
I got a
tried
little
to take a
self-conscious
picture.
because I was
no.
inside.
I'm sorry. I thought you knew that. I'm sorry.
I don't care. Like at the end of the day, if I cared, I wouldn't even be here because
Well, true.
I can't.
Yeah.
Too much pressure.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anne loved it. John loved it, and John actually said, "I truly, truly love it."
I loved it. Yes, I agree.
But then Fremder had to ruin it. Well, first he says he has a lot of jokes that he'd like to say to Rosie, but YouTube won't even let him post it. And then he ran them by some friends who told him not to say these things. But then he says, thanks to Francesca, Amazon is out of batteries. John says it's between an African war dance and a battle of bands. Scott the Mystery Man, this sounds like victory. John says, bravo. Scott says, yeah, Fremder is very talented. Vicky loved it too. That was great, Fremder.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's plenty more. There's plenty more where that came from.
Cool.
He says.
Can't
All right,
wait.
cool. And we will continue to play them as long as Bosie doesn't
And you're
call.
sorry, and I'm sorry. Just
I said sorry
with
before.
it.
I said it before. I said it. I need to play that song when I use the bathroom, says Scott. It's always a big victory for you in the bathroom. All right. All right. We have 20 minutes left, so let's get to the pictures.
Jodie
Of course,
Foster.
yeah, this one's nice and easy. The next two, I think, are easy, and then they start to get a little not easy.
yes. What's her name?
Yes.
Wednesday Addams.
Not the current Wednesday.
No, the original.
Right. Well, not the original either.
Well, from the show.
No, not
I
from
mean,
the
no,
show.
I'm from the movie. Okay,
Yeah.
but I can't think of her name. She was in the new one. She was the teacher in the new one.
Oh, is that right? Oh, I didn't see it. I didn't know that. Who she is?
I can't think of her name though.
To me, she's stunningly beautiful. Now.
She's beautiful.
Christina Ricci.
Christina Ricci. Correct.
All right, who's this?
Heath Ledger.
That is Heath Ledger. Well done. All right, now it's like this. I think you can tell, but it's definitely starting to get harder now.
Yeah.
Very funny woman. I will say that.
Gilda Radner?
No.
No, it's not
That's
who
a
I
good
was
guess,
thinking
actually.
anyway. But
Oh, you know what? Gilda Radner, you're on the right track.
Jane Curtin?
No.
No, I don't know.
Think later. It's Saturday Night Live. That's how you're on the right track.
Yeah.
But later years.
I'm just drawing a blank now.
Oh, all right. That's Amy Poehler.
I would not have gotten
Oh,
that.
okay.
No.
All right.
Okay.
All right. And I think we're done as far as ones you're going to recognize.
Okay.
Who's that?
That's a pretty old picture.
Yes. This woman is
So, I'm
probably in
gonna
her
say
70s now.
Oh. Then not.
Who are you
That's not
thinking?
who I was thinking. I was thinking older than that.
Were you going to say Barbara Walters?
No, Barbara Stanwyck.
Oh. No, not that old.
Right, not that old.
I can actually see Barbara Stanwyck. Yeah, I would have guessed that. But yeah, definitely not that old. She's probably in her 70s now. That'd be my guess.
I think this could be one that when you tell me, I'm going to say, oh yeah.
No.
No?
I never would have guessed this. This is Sybil Shepherd.
Oh, no, definitely not.
Definitely. I did not see that at all.
Okay.
All right. Now, this one, who is that? Oh, okay. I remember now. I almost forgot who I got on these things. Let me see if I can get closer in. I'll do that, and I'll...
I can usually see it better when it's up on the screen. So.
Oh, okay. Why can't I? Let me do that. Whoops.
Wow.
Okay. I do have a clue for you. This man recently passed away. I think it was earlier this year, if I remember right.
I don't know.
Not known for being a cowboy like he is in this picture, but definitely known for some skills, some martial arts skills.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, you have it.
I know who it is.
That's Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris.
Yes, that is Chuck Norris. All right. This, yeah, you might be able to see you might be able to make this one out. Now that I zoom in, I can kind of see it better. But I have a clue that I think would give it away.
Regina King?
No, that's a good guess, but no. Another great actress. The first black woman to win Best Actress, with an Oscar. She is stunningly beautiful.
Yeah, is that oh my God, why am I having such a hard time with names today? Did she play Tina Turner?
Oh no, Angela Bassett.
Yeah,
no.
Angela Bassett. No.
who was gorgeous too, but this
Halle Berry?
that is Halle Berry.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
She the one for Monster.
Monster.
No,
Monster was
Charlize?
Yeah, but you're right. It was Monster's Ball.
Monster's Ball.
Yeah.
That's what it was with Billy Bob Thornton.
Right, when she had that sex scene.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, that's okay.
It was a great movie. Great movie, in all seriousness. All right, who is this? Another great actress. One of my personal favorites, actually. Actually, I had Jodie Foster is my favorite actress of all time, but now this one is one of my favorites too. Mostly on TV. She's known for TV work. She's been in a few popular TV series.
Not Mariska Hargitay.
That is not Mariska
No.
Hargitay.
No. And I don't think she would be your favorite anyway. But,
Yeah, no, actually, she's very
beautiful,
good.
But
Yes, she is beautiful. As an actress, I do think she's very good.
Yeah.
Like when she was on ER, compared to the character she plays now on Law and Order, two different completely characters, and she nailed them both. But yeah, now she's been on Law and Order too long, like she's stereotyped. Oh, all right. Speaking of ER, that's where this one rose to fame.
Margulies?
That is Juliana Margulies. Nice. Who is this young man?
Oh, God, he's so handsome.
Oh, this is our last one. What? He's handsome?
Yeah, he's such a handsome little boy.
He grew up to be a favorite
Brad
of.
Pitt?
No.
Oh. No,
He
I
did
knew
grow
that
up to
was-
be a
I knew
favorite
that
of the
wasn't Brad
ladies.
Pitt. I don't even know why I said it.
He became a heartthrob to many ladies. He is no longer with us. He died young.
That's sad.
Yeah. I'll give you one hint that won't give it away, but if I say Saturday Night Live, that's a real vague hint. I'm telling you that right now.
Wow, I just don't know.
No one puts baby in a corner.
Oh, Patrick Swayze.
That is Patrick Swayze.
Wow.
Yep. So Saturday Night Live, popular for that stripper
Yeah. Oh,
skit.
God.
skit.
That
Yeah.
was so great.
Chris-
I have to tell you, I miss stuff like that. The new and I want to love the new SNL, but pretty much the only thing I really really like every single week is Weekend Update. Otherwise,
Yes,
it's
same
like
here.
some of the skits are just so freaking stupid.
Yep,
but
I agree.
That one was just classically freaking funny.
And Chris
Holy
Farley hated it.
Shit.
Chris Farley regretted doing it.
Did he really?
Because he had to take his shirt off and all. Yeah.
Oh my God! But he
it
was
was
so
hilarious.
brilliant.
Although more recently, yeah, because I'm with you. Some of them now are just cringy. But was it last year when Melissa McCarthy was on?
She
Hilarious.
is ridiculous.
Or actually, I think she was just like. I think Martin Short was actually the host, and she just did a few skits here and there. But there was that one skit where he gets into a car accident with her. Do you remember this by any chance? It is so funny.
There's a scene, and this just because it made me think. So there's a movie, This Is 40, with
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd, and the one that's married to Judd Apatow.
Yeah,
Leslie Mann.
Leslie Mann. She's great.
Right? Oh God, we love her.
And
We
the
love her.
40-year-old
Anthony
virgin, she was
loves
hilarious.
her.
Yes.
So, and Melissa McCarthy is in this movie. She's the mom of the kid that's picking on the daughter, right? And so there's a scene in the principal's office, and at the end of that movie, they run the outtake of that where they just let her ramble for like 15 minutes and then took the pieces of it.
Right, yeah.
It is the funniest thing.
That's great.
Every time, I cry because she is so freaking fun. And she's like, and she says, you can eat a dick. like she goes on and on and on and
so
on.
funny.
And they are on the side just dying.
Yeah.
She's so funny. I can't.
This skit with Martin Short, they get into a car accident, and instead of getting out of the cars, they're doing hand signals to each other to mean certain things, that they're trying to say to each other, and it's so funny. Like, they're grabbing various parts of their bodies, but it's to mean, I can't even think of a good example.
I'm going to have to check
She
it out.
finally gets out of the car at one point. She runs over to the window, and I don't think this was planned based on the other actors' reactions, but she spits chocolate milk onto the passenger side window, which you see, like, the other cast members are already starting to laugh, but then she puts her chest up against it and starts rubbing it. It's hysterical. She is great.
Great.
Yes, she is great. And there's a movie of hers where it wasn't like a crazy comedy. Oh, what was the name of this movie? It has to do with like her garden outside or some shit. I forget. I'll have to look that up. I forget now. But it was a great movie. All right. Now Fremder's claiming he behaved on Friday. Okay. All right. There's Rosie. Fremder, I didn't know walking to my bathroom could be so dramatic, but with this soundtrack, I'll have to find Gladiator undies. No, seriously, it's good. That's the only nice thing I'll ever say about you.
Wow.
Well, yeah. Okay. Oh, wow. I didn't realize how late it was. Okay. Question number 1. I went a little hard on some of these.
That's okay.
Which U.S. president spoke English as a second language? Which U.S. president spoke English as a second language? We're playing Tuesday Trivia. You guys put your answers in the comments. All you got to do is play, and then let me know if you want to come see a show. I can get you into most shows here at Governors. Although right now, Governors is mad at me, so I probably can't. But I'll try.
They're mad at you?
Yeah, it's a whole thing that I can't get into. But.
Okay.
Yeah. Which president spoke English as a second language?
I'm going to have to think about that.
You have 40-something choices.
I know.
All right, you think about that. Question number 2. Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Can you give me their first names? Crosby,
David
Stills, and
Crosby,
Nash.
Stephen Stills, and Graham Nash.
Okay. Question number 3. Which TV show starred Steve Buscemi as a corrupt politician named Nucky Thompson? Name the TV show.
Oh my gosh, I love Steve Buscemi.
As everybody should.
But I don't think I know the answer to that. I don't think I've seen that. It's a television show.
Well, it's not on now. It's not
but,
current.
it was a television show.
It was on HBO. Probably 15, 20 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have it. I don't know. If I watched.
Took place in Atlantic City in the 20s.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
I don't know the answer.
What is the longest highway in the U.S.?
Is it Route? I'm gonna say Route 66.
Is that where you get your kicks?
Yes.
Which singer-songwriter is known as the Man in Black?
Johnny Cash.
Got to throw in the easy ones a little bit here and there. How many major islands make up Hawaii?
Major islands.
Major. How many major islands make up Hawaii? Although I thought it was just all that was it, but I don't know if there's small
I'm
ones.
gonna say
or something.
5.
Okay. Have you ever been there?
No.
Oh, you should go. It's great. What sport uses a shuttlecock?
Badminton.
Question number 8. All right. I have to. There's a little something I need to discuss quickly before I get to the next question.
Okay.
It's question number 8.
Okay.
It is so bad that I've actually added a question this week. I basically have 2 number 8s, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, just let you know. So we're doing 11 questions. Question number 8. Have you heard about the kidnapping at school?
No.
All right. All right. Question number 9. Why didn't the lifeguard save the hippie?
I don't know. I'll think about it.
All right, you think about it. Question number 10. Give me a definition of the word pother. 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 Pother? I think it's pother. It's a noun. It was kind of like that in here yesterday. It's like that on Fridays when Peter Anthony is here. Peter Anthony will be returning this Friday. We got Rosie, we got Peter Anthony, and we got Joe Pontillo joining us on Friday. That's going to be that's going to be a pother or a pother. Pother. No?
Chaos.
Chaos. Question number 11. True or false? Some human penises used to have spikes all over them. True or false?
Spikes?
Spikes.
I'm going to say false.
All right. Okay, here we go. I knew John Rusciello would get the first question. I knew it. All right. The first U.S. president who spoke English as a second language. Now, Scott and Vicky both said Obama. So that's not true?
No.
Okay. All right. Because I didn't know if maybe, I didn't say, it says which, meaning one. So, all right. I didn't know if maybe this question was wrong, but you're saying no, and I'm going with you.
Nope.
Fremder. President Joe jumped the border. Stop it. So John Rusciello got it right. Martin Van Buren.
Van Buren. See, that makes sense. I was trying to run through that would make sense.
Yep. Question number 2. Give us the first names of Crosby, Stills, and Nash. John said Stephen and Graham. Vicky, David, Stephen, and the other one.
Graham. Oh, I got them all right.
You did get them right. Ann got it right, which I figured she would. They all became Stills eventually, says Fremder. Crosby's the only one dead. Stills and Nash are still alive. Graham Nash, one of the nicest people I've had the pleasure of meeting him twice. Both times, super, super nice man. However, he won't come. I had several correspondence with him. Is that right?
Yes.
To this day, I'm not sure if it was him, but it was through his official X account where he agreed to come on here, but only if he got paid. Which, I don't know. I just have reason to think it must have been his people, not actually him. So, I don't know. I would love to get Graham Nash on here. Yeah, so David, Stephen, and... What? Great.
David, Stephen, and Graham.
Right. I had a brain fart there. The TV show that starred Steve Buscemi as corrupt politician Nucky Thompson. Scott got it. John got it. Vicky got it. Boardwalk Empire.
Okay.
Great show. I'm actually watching it again now. It's a lot darker than I remember. But yeah, I'm watching. It's still great. Under the Boardwalk Taco Stand, says from. Okay. The Men in Black, Johnny Cash. We all know that. Yeah, everybody got that one. Sorry, I skipped the highway one. What is the longest highway in the U.S.? You said
Route 66.
Vicky said that as well. So did Ann. That is incorrect.
Wow.
John said U.S. 9. That is not what I have, John. I have U.S. Route 20, which I don't even know where that is.
I don't even know where it is.
My guess would have been 80.
Okay.
But 80 goes from like Pennsylvania to California, doesn't it? I don't know what 20 spans. Let's see. How many major islands make up Hawaii? You said
5.
John said 6. Vicky and Ann both says 5. I have 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine was a guess, so I don't know.
I think I would have guessed 5 myself, but I don't know. Great. I've been to, I think, 3 islands. I think I did.
Really?
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at you,
It was
the
great.
world traveler.
Loved it. It was
I
my.
don't know. I would probably go to Europe first. I really want to go to
yes.
Europe.
I recommend Europe first.
I want to go to Europe,
Yep.
and then, I would love to see Hawaii someday. But honestly, I feel like I could go to the Caribbean and kind of get a similar.
Yeah.
When I'm not really much of a tropical beach person. I am
Same
for
here.
a couple of days.
Right.
Right. I'm more of a sightseer. Now Anthony's definitely the tropical guy, and so we'll always do those things, which is why he loves Florida. But that for me is a 3-day trip.
I agree.
Best.
Yep.
Just can't do it. But I would love to go to London and Paris,
Yes.
Germany. I would love to go to Iceland. I would love.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
So there's lots of places that I haven't seen that I will see.
Been to England 3 times. I love it every
I would
time.
love it.
Love
I know
it.
I'll love it.
Yeah, Hawaii was a little disappointing to me. I had a good time, but
I don't know anybody who's been there who hasn't said to me they were a little disappointed.
it was, especially I think it's the mainland. It was basically like a clean Manhattan. I was like,
My brother-in-law, he was a professor at the University of Virginia in Charlottesville, and then went to USC. They made him an offer over there, and so he was at USC, had a department head for years. And then when he retired, he built a house in Hawaii.
Oh, nice.
On one of the islands. I don't even know what island. Spent years building his dream house, and then just as it was coming to completion, got frontal lobe dementia, the same thing that Bruce Willis has, and so passed away a few years back, young. I know, so didn't get a chance to enjoy it, but I would have loved to have. That would have been the only opportunity, really. I would have had to go see, but
they have this thing in Hawaii. Those of you that have been there probably know what I'm talking about. The Road to Hana. Are you familiar? Have you ever heard of this thing?
I've heard of that, but I don't know what it is.
If you go to Hawaii, do not do this Road to Hana.
Okay.
It's hours upon hours. It's dangerous. I mean, there's some great sights, but it's not worth it. We thought several times we were going to die.
See, now, I wouldn't do that either. It's not worth it. I've seen
definitely
some
not worth
amazing sights, and I think it's similar. I've been to Alaska and seen some of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. Still nothing, and I'm talking almost 40 years ago. It was my honeymoon. That I haven't seen anything really that's even come close. Right?
Yeah, that's what I've heard about Alaska. Yeah,
And I think that some of the scenery, with the exception of the weather, is very similar to what you see in Hawaii.
Right.
The mountainous and
Yes.
the clouds above the, So I wouldn't risk to when I've already seen it and I know I can go there and see it.
I went there to Hawaii for my first honeymoon. So yeah, this Road to Hana was terrible, and I got the flu while we were there. I was laid up. We were there for I think 10 days, was it, or 2 weeks? I was laid up for at least half the trip.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it was
terrible.
awful. That was probably an omen. Also, the church we got married in, a year to the day before the wedding, the roof caved in the church. Yeah, that was an omen too. Where the hell was I? Oh, what sport uses a shuttle?
Cock.
Nice. She said, "Suck my dick and cock all in one show."
All in one show. Just amazing.
What sport?
Badminton.
Everybody got that right. Longest highway in the U.S. is Jeff's asshole, says Fremder. Wow. Wow. Not sure about the Hawaii question, says Fremder. I'm going to have to ask my hot Hawaiian friend from the island of I Want to Lay Ya. Never heard that one before. Have you heard about the kidnapping at school? Nobody answered this one.
Because nobody knows what the heck you're talking about.
It's okay. He woke up.
The kidnapping at school. Ha 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 ha.
Told you it was bad, which is why I added another one.
Okay.
Why didn't the lifeguard save the hippie?
Don't know. Did John get it?
No, nobody answered that one either. The lifeguard did not save the hippie because he was too far out.
Far out, man. Do you know what's really funny? As I was trying,
Not those.
I was trying to think, and I did get to groovy, which is along the same. I was trying to think of words that they used, and I couldn't get far out.
Yep.
Okay, but I was
You're
on the right track.
so
if I
you
had
get
had
credit.
Some time to think of it. No, I don't.
Yes, you totally do.
But I was on the right track.
Pother, whatever. You said.
Chaos.
You did say chaos. John Rusciello said making a fuss. Vicky says a rowdy event.
Rowdy. I think a rowdy event.
So, yeah, you all get credit. It's a commotion or an uproar. So you all, yes.
That's good. Okay.
Which is the same as everything you guys
Awesome.
mentioned. So everybody gets credit. True or false? Some humans' penises used to have spikes all over them. True or false?
I said false.
You said false.
I got a 50-50
John
shot.
said false.
It's probably crazy enough to be a true.
Anne says she hopes it's false. From there, spikes all over the penis. Can you go back to the shuttlecock question? Vicky says it's true. Read the comment again, says from that they all become stills eventually. Where'd you graduate? Sesame Street? Oh, I thought it said became. Oh, who cares from there? Route 20 starts in Boston and ends in the coast of Oregon. Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
There you go. So, some human penises used to have spikes all over them. Vicky is correct. It is true.
Well, I figured if you asked it, it must be true.
Chimpanzees. What? What is that? I don't know what that word is.
Macaques. Macaques.
Macaqueus. Macaqueus?
I'm gonna look it up while you.
Well, chimpanzees, whatever those are, mice and cats still have spikes on their penises. Thankfully, somewhere along our evolution, humans lost the part of our DNA that would have given them penises on their spikes.
Oh, look, it's a little.
Oh, it's another form of.
It's a little.
Of the monkey.
A little monkey. Tell me if I'm getting it right.
Yeah, right there. Perfect.
Little monkey.
I don't know how to pronounce the word. But yeah, apparently all men at one time had spikes on their penises. And yeah, and they
Japanese monkey.
Oh, Japanese monkey.
Yeah.
Okay. And we don't know why it stopped. It just somehow stopped. Yes, thank goodness it did. Can you imagine?
No, I can't.
That would be awful.
No, it would be awful. I
can't-
don't know for who.
I can't grab it to pee.
Awful.
Right, it would.
You'd be like, look, he's thinking about himself. Ow.
I was about to reference
I can't grab it to
when you
pee.
get mad, you'd be like, suck my dick and it's going to hurt your tongue.
I wouldn't even warn you.
Suck my spiked dick. Maybe that would be go spike your dick. Rosie, Boardwalk Empire, great show. Yes, it was. I loved it. Another one, just a great cast, like The Sopranos had. All right, time for us to go. This weekend, anything?
Nothing. No,
Nothing.
Mom. My mom Friday is her birthday.
Oh, 91?
91.
91. Happy birthday, Mom.
We're gonna have. I'm off. We're whatever it's gonna be. It's gonna be a great day.
Nice.
I'm excited.
Oh, happy birthday, Mom. Have a great time.
Thank
That's
you.
wonderful. That is wonderful. All right. So that's what's happening here. Here on Gov's Comedy Club podcast. 3 with Z coming at you, give or take 45 minutes at some point. Hershey and the Keeks tonight at 9 with Mark. We thank Mark for popping in today.
Yay.
Grace Fiocco is his guest. That's what's happening. Me and Mike are here tomorrow at 11 a.m. Circling the Drain tomorrow night at 7. Thursday, me and Frank have Michael Pinella on. Do you know Mike?
Yes.
Yeah, Mike.
I do.
He's been here before, and he's returning. There is a chance Frank won't be here. I don't know. His ear is clogged, and the doctor couldn't unclog it. I don't know why that means he can't be here. Yeah, I don't really understand. Frank finds things to be wrong with him. I just don't understand it. I don't know what's blocking up the ear. It's definitely not a brain.
That's not nice.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of birthdays, we did the show last Thursday. Totally forgot.
It was Frank's birthday.
This past Saturday.
Yes.
Frank's birthday this past Saturday. So happy birthday to my brother
Frank.
We did not celebrate because he was supposed to go to the Yankee game, but it got rained out. I had plans. I forget what I did, and then he wanted to celebrate Sunday, but I had I did a game show on Sunday. So yeah, so it was. So I think
weren't able to get it together.
Yeah, I think we're going to see each other this weekend.
Nice.
Well, who knows with this ear thing. All right. That's what's happening here at Gov's Comedy Club podcast. Knock 'em Dead Comedy. We got some dates in the fall. We got a bunch of stuff going on, including some dates at McGuire's and some dates at the Brokerage. Halloween, I think it's October 30th, we'll be at the Brokerage doing our 80s thing. So come see us at the Brokerage and wear your 80s outfits as a costume.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
That's fun.
Okay, knockemdeadcomedy.com. And, of course, Governor's Comedy Club. This weekend, right here in the main club, Justin McKinney, Jamie Lizzow, in the Giggle Room. Oh, I don't have anything for the Giggle Room. All right, well, at the Brokerage this weekend, Rick Crome, Laura Patton, Tom Eshelman, Ashley Morris. That's at the Brokerage. Tommy Gooch is playing McGuire's out in Bohemia. Tommy Gooch. GOVS.com, govs.com. That is the website to get the full schedule and to make your reservations to a ton of great comedy shows. Bob Nelson will be here in the summer. I think Joey Cole is playing over here in the summer.
Nice.
Anthony Rodilla is going to be here in a few weeks. Yeah, lots of great stuff. So Gov's Comedy Club, govs.com. Gov's Comedy Club podcast. We're out of here. Thank you as always.
Thank you.
You guys have a great rest of your day. We'll see you with 3 with Z and see you tonight with Hershey and Keegs. And where's my graphic to say goodbye with? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. See you guys later. Have a great day.
Bye, everybody.